Hello everyone, and welcome back to 4 Kilobyte Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures. Here we are, 0.21. Now I will say that I got all but roughly one of the mods working. The only mod that's not working currently, like 100% not working, nothing, is the EVA Oxygen mod. So far we haven't had a reason to really use it. Hopefully it will be updated. If not, it's not that big of a loss. However, there is a rumor going around that Bobcat is going to be updating all of the DEMVs as well as the home modules for 0.21. So because of that, I have not installed the home module. Plus, those units, apart from the DEMV for whatever reason, require special modifications to work in this version. So we can't use the old launch system, unfortunately, is really what I'm coming around on. So what we're going to do is we are going to start with this, I think. Well, not start with this. I keep forgetting I can actually load Kerbals up. I can actually load Kerbals up now without having to do all the extra stuff. So what we're really going to start with, what we're 100% going to start with, is this. And no, that's too tiny. That is the wrong one. Okay, so as you notice, I have two of all of these parts. It's something I'm going to have to fix. I reinstalled the Kerbal X pack, and of course some parts are doubled up because of that. Hopefully it won't cause any issues. I don't believe it will. But if it does, we will of course figure that part out. Our copy click is now working as well. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. I've updated all the mods that could be updated. I've tested all the mods that couldn't be updated. So far, everything seems to be working okay. Seems to be. It's not, I don't know if it's 100%. So we may run into errors. I did have a crash earlier, but I wasn't sure what caused it, whether it was a mod or something else. I removed the part that caused it because I don't really think we need it. Or the part that may have caused it because I don't really think we need it. And for those of you who are unaware of this, of course, is the new vehicle assembly building. Very, very pretty. B9 style is what we're looking at here. And of course we have our KSP flag, my personal KSP flag, right over there on the wall for everybody. That is the Kerbal Space Adventures flag. I hope you guys approve. It's all pixelated and stuff. Alright, so as I wanted to tell you guys, I'm going to show you what we're going to send up. Today it is going to be the living module, because our space station is still in orbit, it is still working, it is 100%, and since we did bring the Lothfar down rather unceremoniously last time, don't have to worry about that particular ship. But I do know you guys are probably getting really bored of watching me take up one module, then come back, and then take up another module and come back. So because of that, I'm going to cut out a lot of extra stuff. But because we're not using the home module anymore, and for that reason the home module is no longer functioning for us, like our lifter ship, our hauler ship is no longer working, we have to design a new one. And I think that's all I wanted on this. Very simplistic, nothing super spectacular, just the living quarters, and that's it, I think. Oh wait, we need a light, we need a teeny tiny white omni light, that's what we need. Gotta put one of these on every single one. We just dropped that right there, right next to the door. That's basically how it's going to look, because that's how all the other ones look. Now, I did re-add a part for this. This is what I re-added. Now, which way does this go again? I think it goes, yeah, it goes this way. Okay, so we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do some really oddball editing. By the way, MechJeb is here. Kerbal Engineer does not work right now, has not been updated, but I did put MechJeb in the AR2 case once again. Well, in the Kerbal Engineer case, the AR202 case is the actual case, but not this model. Anyway, point being, I did put MechJeb back in there. So we have MechJeb. We will be using MechJeb. I haven't set up my custom windows. I am going to have to do that probably after the cut, or, in the cut. What am I looking for? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a plate, a very specific plate. I'm looking for not that plate. That's the doubled up of the other plate. This one. We can put that there, and we can put this underneath it. That's not too bad, right? That's okay. I have not designed this yet, not in my head, not anywhere, so I don't know if it's going to work or how well it's going to work. Ooh, what's our center of mass on that? Oh, that's not a bad center of mass. Gonna have to do some extending clamps, I think. But if we're lucky, and if I'm a very, very, very good person, we might be able to do exactly what we did last time. Let's see if we can. Let's see if we can take this and just do exactly what we did last time. Is it going to look ugly as all snot? Well, maybe. Let's make it pretty first, and then we can make it look ugly if it doesn't want to look pretty. Come on. There we go. Well, that's that. That's okay. Ooh, our center of mass has gone down. Down is good. If our center of mass is down, that's actually a good thing. Let's see. We want our frame rate is also really up. I love how our frame rate's really high up. That too is also awesome. Let's copy that, put it over here. And I think we just had the 2, right? Oh wait, this is wrong because because of reasons. Yes, because of magical reasons this thing is wrong. Alright, like that, right? And then we go back to somewhere here. I don't know which one of these is the right one and which one of these is the other one. It looks like the part counts are exactly the same. Everything's exactly this. This only costs 100. This one costs... No, that's 100. Okay, so I don't know which one's which. If nothing else, we'll keep them both. The problem is if I update the pack and remove a part that's in use, it will, of course, delete any ships that are currently being run with that part, which I'm sure you guys are all aware of. Alright, what's next? Well, you know what? This thing is actually going pretty much along the lines of what the other one did. I mean, there really isn't much of a difference if you notice from what we did last time. So I think apart from the cockpit and the extended nose, there really is no difference. So I'm going to go ahead and finish this up off camera since you guys know what we're going to take up. And then we're going to do a quick launch. We're going to get it up into orbit. We're going to see how it fares. And if it fares really well, we may keep it on board for a while. So, but this is basically the body of it so far. So I will see you guys probably in a minute when we either finish this or out on the launch pad when we're ready to rock and roll and after I've gotten all my bits and bobs set up. So I will absolutely see you guys out there. Alright everyone, here we are out on the launch pad with Highfly and Bryce, completely untested build. Hopefully they survive the flight. It looks like the ion cross is working. We are generating carbon dioxide, but I haven't seen any oxygen go away, and that makes me a little bit nervous. But we'll deal with that a little bit later. Right now we do have to launch, so we were going to go ahead and do that first. And it looks like we might actually make it into space today. Yeah, as I said, a little bit on the slow side as it pertains to frame rate. I'm only at 7 frames per second. I do love the effect though. Check that out. We are lifting off at dusk, and if you take a look down there, look at that. The vehicle assembly building all lit up, the spaceplane hangar lit up, everything all lit up. Very pretty, very pretty. All right. So yeah, a little bit terrible on my frame rate. Ooh, I can't see my fuel levels. Let's lift that up a little bit. There we go. Well, that center engine overheating a little bit, but we knew that would happen. It always does. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys too much with the flight. We are just going to test our first stage, I think, and then from there, we're going to go straight up to the docking portion, unless something horrendous happens, which I don't believe it will. That should be more than enough. So let's go ahead and see if our first stage is set properly, and if we're going to make it into orbit, and then after that, I will keep recording, but we will only cut back if something horrendous happens. So, looks like we're good for our first stage, so I will see you guys when we're closer to the station. So see you there. Alright guys, I couldn't let you not see this on the way up. Look at that. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I can't get any prettier. This is an epic launch. Bad frame rate or not, this is an epic launch. That is beautiful. That's almost like an aurora going on over there. That's so pretty. Alright, back to the flight. Alright everyone, 7 frames per second. But we are coming in. This is actually a very tedious process because not only are my thrusters in the very, very, very wrong place, the SAS unit that we're using, which is the standard for the ship, is fighting me a little bit. Well, it's not. It doesn't lock in the way I'm used to SAS locking in. It actually locks in very, I won't say poorly, but slowly. So it's like if you grabbed hold of a slippery rope and then squeezed really hard and the rope kept slipping through your fingers until you finally latched on. That's basically what this does. It's got a little bit of a give left and right. So when you move, you don't actually know where you're going to land for a second, and it gets kind of dangerous. So we are coming in extremely slowly, as you can see. We are coming in on this side of the ship. We are actually getting to the seasons where it's a little bit darker here than normal. So because of that, and so you can see Kerbal up there in the corner if you like. So because of that, we are using our lights. Our lights are actually illuminating fairly well. But as you can also see, we are having a little bit of difficulty getting this thing where we want it, which is more annoying than you might think. Let's force a rotation. Because, yeah, see, I force a hard rotation, and it actually stops me from rotating that hard. So I'm kind of fighting the ship a little bit. Just a little bit, but at the same time, I'm not. So it's one of those things. We're just going to have to cope with it as best we can and see if we can get this thing to line in. Because it says it is. It says it's going to, but I'm having a hard time with the whole trusting it thing. So we're going to actually kind of head fake the machine here a little bit and see if we can... should move this up to where it can... there you go. So yeah, that's where our problem's coming in. As you can see, we have a little bit of a wobble because of the SAS unit. So that's okay. That's okay. It's a new experience for everyone involved. Oh wow, did we actually do that just right? That'd be nice. Alright. We're coming in a little bit on that side, but we should still catch no matter what. Let's rotate. Nope, rotate the other way. Alright, and just... hop, hop. Yeah, see, so we're rotating a little bit, but we should be fine. We should be able to latch on without too much difficulty. Boink. Whoa, perfect fit! Right off the bat. Oh, and it shut off the SAS and everything. That's new. Oh, wow. Awesome. Okay, so there it is. It's a little... was very laggy. I do apologize. It's very, very laggy. That has... I think the B9 pack and my system do not agree. I don't know about the rest of you guys, but... it's like whenever I use a B9 component, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a cockpit or something else, it always fries my system really bad. I don't know why. But look at that. Look at all this quantum stress just holding on to that thing. Now what's really cool about this is we can kick on all of our lights. It's very slow to kick on all of our lights, but we can. I don't think we're going to leave those on though. I didn't bring a brain with me. So not this time. I was having a thought that maybe we could leave a Kerbal behind, because now we have this. We have our living module. We can leave a Kerbal behind. But Bryce and the High Fly, as much as I'd like to leave one of you guys behind, these are our two-man missions. I can't just have one guy come back and be like, "Where's your partner?" He upstairs. So we do have a couple more parts to come in, but if you notice, these are not in a good place. Not in a good place at all. And we are up to 13,000 units of oxygen. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, our dear Kerbal friends were using oxygen. They were just using it far more slowly than previously. Don't ask me why that is, but that's the way it is. So let's go. Wait, this thing has ablative coating on it? Really? So apparently this has ablative coating as well. Does it? Wait. Oh no, this has 4,000 units of ablative coating? They must have upped the numbers. Scary stuff. Okay. Well, we do have to do some stuff. We do have to do some housekeeping things. So, of course, let's go ahead and kill our lights. That's step one. Now, step two, of course, is we have to figure out who's going to go outside. Well, who's captain? I don't know who captain is. Captain is guy closest to the front. So, High Fly, I think you're our cargo officer today. Oh, by the way, just so you guys know, since we brought up the B9 aerospace pack, here it is. Let's kick our lights on. So there's the little bit of the station you can see past the giant clamp in the way. We'll turn off our lights, and there's space, and there's Kerbal. So it's a very pretty pack. That is, of course, an issue. I'm not sure what. Ooh, I zoomed in. Don't know how. Okay, I can apparently zoom in by double-clicking things. Let's go ahead and get out of the cockpit. Okay, yeah. So apparently I was able to. Yeah, okay. I was just double-clicking and zooming in on things. I didn't realize I could do that. Alright, so High Fly, you are our guy for the day, so let's go ahead and EVA you, sir. Oh, by the way, you guys may notice MechJeb is not up here. When I was doing my testing, I had a problem where MechJeb, he was right here if you guys remember, where during my testing, MechJeb actually fell off. Well, he ripped off, actually. As soon as we left the atmosphere, I heard an explosion, and MechJeb vanished. Well, I figured it was just a glitch in my design, so I didn't think about it until I was halfway into space, and as soon as I left the atmosphere, MechJeb exploded again. Kick on your lights there, High Fly. We can't see without him. So I think MechJeb, unfortunately, is having an issue. I don't think it's because of the model change that I made. I honestly think MechJeb may be experiencing... Well, that looks really creepy. Like this thing's gonna hit me in the face because of how fast we're moving against Kerbal. Anyway, MechJeb blew up, so I had to do all this stuff manually. So, you know, if you guys think MechJeb's a cheat, I can still do it. Not well, mind you. It took forever. It took 4 days. 4 Kerbal days total to do that because, I didn't have MechJeb to help me with the rendezvous, and I didn't have enough Delta V. I didn't know what my Delta V was either, so I didn't have enough Delta V to fix it. It's okay, so go ahead and retract that panel there, High Fly, and stay out of its way so you don't break it and it doesn't launch you into space. There you go. Alright, and because we don't know which... Whoa, buddy, calm down. Because we don't know which direction we'll be coming in, we're going to go ahead and close both panels. This should have enough battery power to last without an issue. We don't have an issue with that. Let's go ahead and retract this panel as well. There we go. Okay, now go ahead and back away a little bit. There you go. Okay, so now those are back in. So when we come in with the next two modules, which of course are going to be the fuel module and the science module, once we come back with those two modules, we will be set up. We will be good to go. And look how pretty this thing is. Oh my god, look at those mountains. Look at that snow. Look at the fact we're about to cross the North Pole, South Pole. Don't know which pole. One of the poles, and it's going to be like, going to make me vomit. So come on, High Fly, come on back down, buddy. You're getting a little, you're getting a little out there, pal. But yeah, as I said before, no O2. Even if I plugged in the EVA oxygen plug-in, still doesn't work. So I don't know what's causing that. But now it's time to get out of orbit. So of course to get it, oh, this is making me kind of ill. having Kerbin going at roughly the same speed as us down there makes you think I'm going to get hit with this thing. All right, so we're going to go ahead and decouple because we're done here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Careful, buddy, careful. Got to test my EVA stuff here. All right, go ahead and decouple that node. Hey, there it is. Alright, so we should be able to back away without a problem. This build worked really well. The only downside is that I built it off the center of mass, which is around here, when I should have... I had those things extended way high, and then I thought, no, those are too high. They weren't. They weren't high enough. And there's no way to attach that closer to this. So I may actually have to go with the home module again before it gets updated, just so we can have that cockpit, because I really love a two-man cockpit, and that's the only one we have. If we don't have this, there is no two-man cockpit. I know, right? There's no standard two-man cockpit. It's all one-man or three-man. So I don't know what's up with that. But High Fly, we need you to get back inside, buddy. Can you get back inside okay? Can you... I think he has the enter on the other side. Yeah, that's a false door, buddy. I know you got out on the top, but that's not where you get back in. You have to get in on this side. That's a problem with this particular ship, is that we have to get on this side, right? Uh-oh. High Fly, are you stuck outside, buddy? High Fly. Alright, High Fly, I need you to do me a favor. You head over here, okay? And you grab hold of this. Just real quick. Yeah, go ahead and grab hold of that, just real quick. How much EVA fuel you got there, pal? Alright, 86%, you're fine. Okay, grab hold. There you go. Now hang on to that for a second, would you? Just carefully. Very carefully, alright? Now, Bryce, High Fly can't get in right now. I need you to rotate the ship. Can you do that for me, buddy? Alright, there you go. Can you... Yeah, rotate it closer to the baseline of Kerbin there for us. Alright, perfect. Now rotate yourself right a little bit. Alright, good. Now that should work. Alright, now, you're losing me, buddy. Go ahead and let go and flip on your RCS. Alright, come on back down. For whatever reason, High Fly can't get back in, so I had Bruce flip the ship so they're more closer to level. I don't know why they're having an issue, but they are. I don't want to float too far away from the space station, because if we have to, High Fly may have to go back inside. Can you get in, little buddy? Please? Is it... This thing always has an issue here. Okay, what the hell? Can you get on board? You know, I really should have tested this, I think, but I never thought I'd have a problem getting on board the ship from outside. Where is the entrance to this thing? I know it's one of these doors. Now, I remember the original B9 had a problem. Or were we drifting away? Yeah, we are a little bit. High Fly, come on, buddy. I need you to get back inside. Alright, we'll give it one more shot on the other side, and if it doesn't work, High Fly, you're going to have to stay here. Oh, there we go. There it is. Okay, apparently you enter from the roof. Wait, I had it for a second. Grab. Okay, so you enter where you exit. That's... Okay. Okay, I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I wonder if... Wow, I wonder if MechJeb wouldn't have blown off there if he wouldn't have been able to get out. Because I didn't think that was a door. Unknown. Oh, no, Bryce, High Fly. Come on, guys, come on. It's okay. It's okay. We're fine. You made it. You're good. You're okay. They are not happy. Yeah, a little bit of a panicky moment there because I just had a little bit of trouble getting back inside, but we're not that far away. You guys could do your thing. All right. So now it's time to well, it's time to go home, I suppose. So let's go ahead and go home. Now, once again, untested. But this thing has several explosive clamps all over it, it actually has a way of almost killing itself if it's not careful. So yeah, that's what we need, and we need inclination, right? And we need to just go ahead and thrust forward. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to thrust forward. Now, I don't know what our apoapsis and periapsis is, because once again, MechJeb took a hike. So it might take us a minute to get down, I don't even know. We're only at 70 kilometers, so it shouldn't take that long. I mean, it's never taken that long before. We could spin around, and I could, yeah, let's do that. Rotate on, and then just flip over, because that's 2 jets. This has 4, and I put those there specifically for slowing down so that we can do it this way. Let's go ahead and rotate over. Alright, there you go. Surprise, Sci-Fly, check it out. It's Kerbin right below you. Alright, so it's nose right in there to the center. Let's tee up. Switch to linear. Switch to RCS, and I believe, no, I want to go that way. There you go. So yeah, I have four on this side, which is a much better burn down total. I really wish I could use the B9 cockpits more. They're very fun. It's wonderful. I love the way they're rendered. I love the way they look, but for whatever reason, they and my KSP do not agree. I do not know why. I honestly think it's my system. I have to cut my system. Still have to cut my system down to 2 cores to get this thing to run at any decent speed. We're still in chase cam, by the way. To get the game to run at any decent speed, and the loading times are still horrendous. So not entirely sure how that's going to work. Can we just rotate over while we're sitting here for no reason? Yeah, there you go. I don't think Bryce and Highfly like looking at the dirt that's eventually going to be coming their way, so we're just going to kind of rotate over a little bit. There we go. And we're at 120 units of fuels. I don't want to take a look at my map, but I really need to, because I don't know where we stand as it pertains to our apoapsis and periapsis. So where are we at? We are at 45 meters. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was the wrong thing to do. Why are we... Oh, I know why we're rotating, because we're at the wrong... So 45,000 meters. Yeah, we were in the wrong set. We were doing the wrong thing. My bad. Alright, so light it up, and then... Nope, wrong way. Okay, we're at 45. Let's go ahead and burn down a little bit farther, because 45 is not enough. 45 is definitely not enough. Whew, scary stuff. So yeah, not sure why we have only 3-man cockpits and not, you know, more dual-man cockpits. I guess I could leave a Kerbin out, but then I have all that extra weight, because, you know, it is a bigger cockpit. My voice is gone. 1 second, guys. Ooh, I really wish I knew what was going on. I hope I'm not getting sick. Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Not good, not good. Alright. Take a quick look again, just to see. 31,000. Ooh, we're not slowing down fast enough. Well, we're slowing down just fine, but you know what I mean. This thing's a lot. I think this thing's a little bit heavier. We used a lot more fuel to get to 70 kilometers, and that wasn't good at all. And then we're using a lot more RCS to get back down. But you know what? With a cool view like that, mountaintops. One of these days, I'm gonna have to land on a mountaintop that has sunlight on it, see what it looks like. You know, from the ground and whatnot. I don't know. We'll have to see. Hello, moon. Very jaggedy looking moon. We will come and visit you shortly. There's a very bright sun over there. I think they changed the background. I honestly do. It looks crisper, cleaner, kind of darker, actually. It looks like they made it darker. And the suns are more pinprickly. It's kind of awesome. Alright, what are we down to? 68 meters per second in fuel. We are down to, whoa, 15K. That's no good. We did it again. Alright, whatever. 15, 14, we're good. We are good. Okay. So here comes the fun part, and the part that can get a lot of us killed. Let's switch back to staging. I am stage locked. I am no longer stage locked. This is for which unit is this for? This is for that one, and this one's for that one. Alright, we don't need this one anymore. So let us off, and we rotate, and we will then dump it, I think, south. Yeah, south of us is fine. So we will go... Boom! Bye-bye. Don't hit anything. Okay, so the lights went out because, of course, we just dumped it. What's that down there? KSP? Whatever it is 87 kilometers below us. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's garbage. Might be space garbage. Unknown debris. Okay, so that's gone. Now here's where the other one comes in. And this one can get us into a lot of trouble. But we can't detonate it the same way. I built it to detonate manually. which is like this, and we should, and there it goes. Oh, nice, nice. So yeah, I did that on purpose because that attaches directly to this. I don't know why the clamp didn't come off, but I'm not particular. That attaches to this, which then of course causes an issue later on when we're coming in. But for now, you know what we can do? We can actually turn that back on. Oh, we don't have any power units. I gotta be careful not to waste my power, so we will just do this really quick. Just really quick for fun. I can control it manually for a second. We'll go camera, and there's our pretty view. There's our wonderfully pretty. Am I still zoomed in here? No, I don't think I am. Booting up. There's our pretty view. Very pretty view. And whatnot around us. Very nice. We can switch over to our other buddy. The ship wants to flip over, so I'm kind of fighting it. Alright, there we go. And since the ship wants to flip and we want to oblige it, we will oblige it. Now this thing isn't exactly centered either, so we'll see how that works for us. Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright, there we go. Hey, look at that. Perfect. And we're at 147 power, not draining, not gaining. So we shouldn't hit the debris. It's behind us. It's heavier than us. I hope. I hope. And I guess that means we can start moseying in faster. So yeah, as I said, the only mods that aren't currently working at all, we are tilting and that's not good. The only mods that are currently not working at all, of course, are the EVA mod, the oxygen mod. Other than that, all other mods are working fine. The B9 Aerospace mod is horrendously heavy on processing power. I really wish I knew why. It's something in the way. Really, we want to come in sideways? Interesting. It's something in the way they designed it, I think. I don't know. But B9 Aerospace pack uses so much processing power. So much processing power. It's more efficient on loading, but it doesn't do me any good if I'm constantly fighting the stupid thing. That's... Oh, not what I wanted. There you go. We're hitting air and that's getting kind of wiggy. Fine, I'll turn it back on. Okay, it's not going to use too much power coming in, so we're just going to use it to keep us straight and level and on the narrow. There goes our garbage. Bye-bye, space garbage. Now, this is an updated version of the Deadly Reentry mod. I'm hoping it will work. I didn't put anything between this and this, so high fly, Bryce, you may not make it back in still. But I did put parachutes on your ship. Hey, look, it might land someplace cold if we slow down enough. Not sure if we will. Is this thing a little... it's a little bit wider than I like for it, but not too terribly so. Okay, which way? Okay, there we go. It's starting to go down a little bit. Perfect. Let's go ahead and let our nose hit right. There. There it is. Look at that. Nice lock in. Alright, we're at 35. Well, you guys may pass right over the North Pole. I don't even know. Nice, beautiful view, though. This planet is getting so much prettier. It's almost to the point where you don't want to leave. So you're gonna want to leave. It's a very pretty planet. Okay, we'll come in a little bit faster. I don't want the Deadly Reentry mod calculating at high strength here because I don't want things burning off. I also need to pay very close attention to where the fire is coming from and how our ablative coating is doing. How's our ship doing? Current temperature is unknown. Unknown. What's our current temperature? Electrical charge, oxygen rate, temperature 92 degrees Celsius. Oh, we should be fine. We're a little bit gonna turn that off and see if we can pull closer to our... There we go. Alright, we're at 3,000 units of burn in. I don't know, maybe they made Deadly Reentry like work. Wow, 37, 38 per second. Oh dear. I don't know if you guys are gonna make it. 45. They may have actually altered the code and I did not realize. We are coming in at a rather steep angle. That's halfway. 62. Oof. Come on. Start going down. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. Starting to go down. Starting to go down. Okay, so yeah, we came down at a rather steep angle. Sorry guys, didn't mean for that to happen. Nice mountains, nice snow, nice shot of the moon. Came down at a rather steep angle. Almost burned off all your ablative coating. I do apologize for that. We do need to still slow down before I pop these chutes, though. That is super duper important. Let's turn that off. And there we go. I'll just turn it on again really quick. I do like how that works that way. That's really nice. As long as your ship is, of course, built evenly. 300 meters per second, please. And I don't know how far we are off the ground. This is a very hilly location. Alright, 3. Come on. Come on, work with me. 200 is fine. 200 should be fine. We have 4 parachutes. They should be fine. Let's go ahead and deploy. Boom! All 4 chutes have just gone. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. It wants to go upside down now. It wants to land you guys on your head. And I don't think there's anything I can do to stop it. Okay, so you guys are probably going to land on your nose. Let's check out what that looks like. Oh, that's not scary at all. You guys should be fine. Am I still zoomed in? I feel like I'm zoomed in still. I don't know why. No, I'm not zoomed. Whoa. Whoa. Perspective issue. Oh, there we go. Our surface information's working fine now. Yeah, there's a targeting / orbital issue when you're targeting something. I really do hope you guys are going to survive this, and I'm going to keep it right here, camera straight up. So if we die, we all see it together, no questions asked. Although our frame rate's now at 25 frames per second, so that's nice to know. Oh, here it comes. I don't even know what our speed is. Oh yeah, I know what our speed is. 93 meters per second. Well, we haven't. Our parachutes haven't opened yet, right? Right? Oh wait. Oh, 6 meters per second. Okay. It's like I'm looking for the radar altimeter. I don't know where it is on this thing. Let's go ahead and fiddle with this while we wait. Like once again, I don't really want to do everything. Let's go ahead and put our gear down. Gear up. Wait, really? I can actually toggle the light. Brakes off. Brakes on. Wax on. Wax off. Advanced SAS off. Oh, look at that. Turns it on. Nice lights. Lights on. We can turn off the lights. Lights off. That turns off our above lights. Hover. We have a hover ability. I have no idea what. We can't even use it. We can abort, but I don't really want to abort. We're going to reboot, but all that does is make all the graphics go again. Flight data! There we go. So, 5.9 meters per second. Our battery's at 139. Hey, that's right. Alright, cool. So we're not going to crash down. Well, we might. I don't know. Well, 6 meters per second. We are not at all. This is not a very fun way to land. Is that a thing, or is that on my screen? I think it's on my screen. I got Scudgy on my screen. There goes the moon. One day we'll go there, right? Here we go. I know, I've been promising you guys we're going to go to the moon like a bunch of times, and I have yet to fulfill my promise. I've never planted a flag. Two versions out? Yeah, 2 versions out that have flags, and I haven't planted it, not even once. Oof. There was a big bright light, and oh, it's snow. Can we roll? I don't think you can even roll backwards at this point. Well, let's go ahead and take a look. Our lights are on. How are our lights on? We have no lights. How are our lights on? How do we have lights on, guys? Anybody want to tell me how we have lights on? Let's cockpit lights off. Oh, it's our cockpit lights. Okay, I guess if you get close enough, your cockpit lights actually shine light. All right, so there it is. It worked. It was wonderful. It was great. I don't think the video was time exactly. It was long though. Had to show the landing. I'm not really a big fan of taking this ship up again, so I may have to go and rebuild the old hauler and get that one working again. So I'll have to put the home module back in. So I'm going to do that. And since we know all that works, I think what we're going to do is we're going to upgrade a little bit, and we're going to start pulling Kerbin onto our space station. Yeah, I think. I'd like to very soon. We don't really need the fuel system just yet, so now that we have that, we can put up the communications module and then maybe take up a few Kerbin too. Awesome. So I will go and do that. I'm also going to check the length of this video, make sure it's not been overly time. If it has, I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do after this, but whatever. So I'll see you guys most likely back in orbit. Yeah, probably back in orbit because everything else should work fine. Or back in the VAB to show you what the communication module is going to look like. I'll figure that part out. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright everyone, here we are back in the VAB as I suggested. I was able to put the home module back in. Haven't tested it, don't know if it's going to work. Might blow up everyone on the runway, launch pad. Because, if you notice, everyone's loaded. So today, we have Potato Goalie, Dookie Holiday as our pilot and co-pilot, and in the first batch of Kerbins to go up, they will be sitting inside the Science, the KSA Science, spelled absolutely properly, which has, of course, all sorts of little bits and bobs for communication, as well as an ISA mapsat and a keythane module, and our 4 Kerbin will be Lathfar, Ultra Confix, Mr. Sparaco, and Nicholas Bell. I haven't decided who's going to be captain yet, and I also don't know how I'm going to get this thing back home. So, you know, 2 wonderful things. It may not come home. I don't know. We may bring it back down. We may not. We may even bring it back down with only 1 person on board. I don't know yet. But I figured since we are taking up a module, might as well take up crew. I mean, it's the last crewed module. After that, the only one left is a fuel module, and that one doesn't need anything. So as I said, probably not going to show off what happens on the launch pad, what happens on the launch pad or up in space unless something terrible happens. Other than that, I think we're going to be pretty good. So as long as nothing terrible happens, I will see you guys upstairs, docking with the with the space station, since we haven't really named it yet. It's still called the Bubble from our last lock-in, so we'll have to see what we call it, what we actually name it when we're done. And of course, we're going to get a much larger crew up there. 4 Kerbals is not enough to crew an entire spaceship, but for now, it'll be a good start because we can have a captain and a couple other people going up. If you guys notice your courage and stupidity, once again, do not blame me for this. You guys were added in 0.20. That courage and stupidity level were randomly chosen by the crew manifest mod. Luckily, when I ported the files over, you guys were automatically converted as well. So I'm not sure how I'm going to add new people who ask, but please continue to ask if you'd like to be part of Kerbal Space Adventures and you do not see your name. Please absolutely pause the program while I'm, droning on very slowly. If you do not see your name, I have missed you. I do not believe I've missed anyone, but please, 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 double check, tell me. Not changing your name because I don't even know how I'm going to add people. But, as I said, got to get up into the space place, so I'll see you guys when we're about to crash 6 lovely Kerbin into the dirt. Or, attach them to a space station, whichever comes first. So I'll see you guys there. Alright, now I know I told you guys I'd see you in orbit, absolutely, but I just realized that they added the interior of the hitchhiker, and we have to look inside. We absolutely have to look inside. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. Here we go. So I'm assuming that's a is that a window? That is indeed a window. Oh, look at that. The ISA map set right outside the window and the moon in it, which is just weird. So we have a window. Can we switch our camera back, please? Let's see. Junk, rubbish, trash, refuse, not food, and laundry, and board games, toothbrushes. An entire thing set for toothbrushes? Oh, look, space. That leads to space. I love it. This is great. So this is our interior, apparently. And why are all of you guys screaming? Chill, we're fine. Okay, never mind. I think I'm outnumbered. So yeah, this is the interior. This is awesome. I love it. I love the fact that they have windows. We can see stuff. Look at it. That's pretty. We can see this out in space too, guys. This is going to be so cool when we're out in space. Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys that because that's totally awesome. Of course, I'm not going to show the launch. Not going to waste the time. Don't have it. So I'll see you guys up there when we're about to lock in. Alright, everyone. We are up here. We are floating. We have a major, major problem. In order to even correct our orbit to get anywhere near the space station, I need 137.3 meters per second burn time. We don't have that much. We cannot rendezvous. This has no heat shield. So our dear Kerbin inside of this are not protected. Now you may also wonder why this has changed, because the other ship, the one that loaded properly and was out on the launch pad, completely destroyed this and would not launch. So I think the home module is incompatible to the point where it actually breaks the game. So I had to convert back to the old system, which of course this whole ship becomes much heavier and therefore can't make it to its destination. Because of that, I'm not 100% sure what to do, but what I think we're going to need to do is we're going to need to bring up an emergency vehicle. So what's going to happen is we are going to have one of our Kerbals EVA here and let you guys loose. I know, right? But you have 2,000 units of oxygen, you have a scrubber, you don't have any power generation unit. Crap. Okay, we can cope with that. It looks like the whole system's going to have to wait up here, so this whole ship is just going to have to sit here in orbit until such a time as we can bring up a replacement vehicle for this launch platform, because unfortunately, we don't have enough Delta V to get to where we're going. Like, at all, which is really, really bad. So, let me go ahead, well, we're going to have to do a burn anyway, so I'm going to burn into as close to a north-south orbit as possible just so we're evened up, and after that, don't know what we're going to do. Probably going to wait until... yeah, we're going to have to wait until the next episode to get this thing worked out, because this has actually been very upsetting. So because of that, we're going to go ahead and pause here, Very dangerous, very, very dangerous location. We're going to go ahead and pause here. So once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me, 4 Kilobytes Short, as well as Lothfar, Ultracon Fence, Mr. Sporacco, Nicholas Bell, Dookie Holiday, and Potato Goalie. And by the way, if I switched out any of the Kerbans, I do apologize for my original set because I forgot exactly who I had on board. And I just wanted to get you guys as close as possible. So if I missed anybody, if anyone got left out, I do apologize. Maybe I'll have you be in the rescue vehicle, catching up. So absolutely, once again, I would like to thank you all for joining me on this Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program and Kerbal Space Adventures. And I will see you next video.